Hi, I'm going to talk to you about the home learning pack, What Can You Hear? It's got 10 literacy lessons, 10 maths lessons, and then a variety of other subjects too. So literacy, in lesson 1, I want you to watch something called Crash, Boom, Bang. And there's a link in the pack. And it's all about what you can hear around your home. Then I want you to make some really big ears, listening ears, and you're going to need to use them, because then you're going to go on a learning walk around your home and see what you can hear. You're going to make some sound tubes for lesson 2. There's instructions in your pack for you to follow, but then I want you to have a go at writing the instructions to show your adult how to make them. Lesson 3 is all about a story comprehension of the story of Poco and the drum. Now, it's being told on YouTube and there's a link in the pack. You're going to use colourful semantics to have a go at talking about the pictures and saying sentences. You're thinking about who is in the picture, what are they doing, and what are they doing it to. The frog, an example of this is the frog who is sitting, doing, in the slingshot. That's the what. There's lots for you to try. Lesson 4, I want you to sequence the story of Poco and the drum. When you order the story, you might be able to have a go at telling the story or even writing parts of it. Lesson 5 is Do Disco, and that's all about improving your fine motor control. If you look on YouTube, there are lots of great videos for you to copy, and you're going to make the Play-Doh first. You need to follow the instructions and then use it in the Do Disco. Lesson 6, you're going to have a go at designing your own musical instrument. There are examples for you to choose from, or you can choose your own instrument. You need to decorate it using different colours and patterns, and then you're going to label it using lots of words to support you. Lesson 6 is called a letter munching caterpillar, and you're going to practice your letter formation skills, thinking about upper and lowercase letters, and then you're going to play your own game. Now, you can either print out and use the caterpillar to make your own cards, or you can play pairs or snap, or have all the cards face up and time how long it takes you to match them all up. Lesson 8 is all about the story Peace at Last by Jill Murphy. You're going to listen to the story and then answer some questions about it. There's a vocabulary mat to support you with the key words on it. Lesson 9, more work on Peace at Last. You're going to read through the story again. There's a link for a YouTube page as well. And then you're going to have a go at reading a sentence and seeing what the answer could be. And there's lots of different answers it could be. And you need to see if you can work out what the correct answer will be. It's called reading comprehension. The final lesson in literacy is lesson 10. And in the story, Mr. Bear eats a sandwich in the middle of the night. So you're going to make your own sandwich, and you're going to have a go at writing a set of instructions to teach someone else how to make a sandwich. So, for example, get 2 slices of bread. Get some butter out of the fridge. Use a knife to spread the butter on the bread, and so on. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the maths activities. So again, they're all about, did you hear that? You're going to practice counting and listening to objects being dropped into cups for lesson 1. You might need to listen to how many objects are dropped in one cup and tell your adult how many you counted to. So it might be 1, 2, 3, and the answer's 3. You might have 2 cups and your adult might drop 4 into one cup and then 5 into another. 2, 3, 4, 5. And you might be asking, what's the total? What is 4 add 5? So the answer would be 9. Or you might ask, if you've got 4 10s and 5 1s, what number will you have? 45. If it's easy using 2 cups, you could use 3 cups for 3-digit numbers, or even 4 cups for 4-digit numbers. Lesson 2 is all about repeating patterns, and today you're going to practice making patterns on musical instruments. Can you make your own patterns and then carry on with some of your own? There are shapes for you to use on the guitar, so you might have square circle, square circle, square circle. You might have square square circle, square square circle. You might have square square circle triangle, square square circle triangle, and you have to keep repeating the pattern. Lesson 3 is sorting sounds. Choose which shapes you're going to use to make a pattern, and then sort out the loud sounds and the quiet sounds. Sort out the high sounds and the low sounds. And then can you make them into a chart? So you might have a big triangle as a loud sound and a really small triangle as a quiet sound. Can you make instrument sounds out of them? Lesson 4 is all about buying different musical instruments, and there's a sheet in the pack with different instruments and how much they cost, so you can have a go at making different amounts using coins. There's coins in the pack too. You might want to have a go at seeing how much change you'd get from 10p, from 50p, from £1, from £5. You might have a go at making different amounts using all of the coins. You might want to add 2 instruments together and see how much you get. Lesson 5 is about making shape instruments. So you can have a go at making instruments from different shapes. You might want to make a drum out of a circle. You might want to make a xylophone out of a triangle. Or with 3D shapes, you might want to make a maraca out of a cone, or a recorder out of a cylinder. I wonder which shapes you're going to choose for your instruments. Lesson 6 is about composing your own music. So you're going to use big shapes and little shapes. Choose your instrument. It might be your body. You might be clapping or stomping or ooh, 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 using your voice. Or it could be some of your homemade instruments that you've made. Or it could be using pots or pans that you want to bang. Or it could be a wooden spoon and a cooling rack. It's up to you. Next, you're going to use shapes to compose your own piece of music. So you need to think about your shape. The big one is the loud noise and the little one is the quiet noise. When you've got all your shapes in a line, you can then have a go at copying it. So if you had a big triangle, then little triangle, big triangle, little triangle, you might have as you're composing your music. Have fun. Lesson 7 is about sequencing a dance. So there's a video in the pack that you can watch, and you're going to think about the movements and that some things happen more than once. So there's some symbols in the pack, and it's asking you to create your own dance. So it might be hop, twirl, spin, hop, twirl, spin, or hop, hop, turn, hop, hop, turn, and making repeating patterns again. I wonder what your dance is going to look like. Lesson 8, time. Okay, so you're going to find different objects on a phone or a laptop that will allow you to time something. Okay, and then you might want to either make noises with your voice. You might want to go ooh and see how long you can make that noise for and time it. You might want to go around the house and listen to different noises and time them. Cars outside your window, how long does it take a car to go by? It might be that you want to use the timer on the internet. There's lots of things that you can find out about. And then there's a table in the pack to put your information in. Lesson 9 is all about measuring. So you're going to measure different instruments using different objects. You could use a ruler, you could use cubes, you could use pennies, you could use your fingers or bottle tops or Lego, anything really. And then have a go at measuring the different instruments that are in the pack. When you've done that, can you order them from the shortest to the longest? The final maths lesson is about tallying and counting. So tallies are a way of showing amounts, and you break the numbers into lines, 4 lines, and then the 5th line is going all the way across. So I'll show you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then the 5th line goes all the way across, a bit like a gate. So you can see straight away that that's 5 and you don't need to count it. So then if I go 6, 7, 8, 9, and then again I would go 10, because that's 2 lots of 5, 5, 10. Okay, can you walk around the house and listen for sounds? If you've got a garden, you could go into the garden too. Can you count different sounds? And when you hear a sound, write a line on the paper, a tally. Can you make really big numbers? Have a go. See how many you get up to. Okay, so for the other areas of learning in our Did You Hear That pack, in creative arts, you're going to make some listening ears to use throughout the pack, and you're going to listen to different musical instruments and then have a go at making some of your own. In independence, you're going to listen to sounds when you're eating your breakfast. You're going to listen to sounds when grating orange and carrots to make soup. You're going to listen to the sounds when you're frying and flipping pancakes. And you're going to listen to the sounds when you're mixing scones. In science, you're going to learn how a sound is made, all about vibrations. You're going to make a water xylophone and some water whistles, and you're going to listen for sounds all around your house. In understanding the world, you're going to get ready to learn all about the 5 senses. You're going to find out how echoes are made and then make your body into a percussive instrument. In PSHE, I want you to say what you like and don't like about different music. And then you're going to have a go at making a sensory sound bottle and put actions to different sounds. In physical development, I want you to think about how different music makes you feel. Find out if music is fast or slow, and you're going to have a go at doing some disco yoga. I wonder if that will be fast or slow. And finally, in technology, you're going to find out about technology and the noises that it makes. You're going to have a go at making your own music on an app, and then you're going to create and paint some salt dough musical instruments. Sounds like a lot of fun to me. Okay, have a great time. See you.